What's happening, YouTube? What's up? So originally, Tom Cruise wanted the role as Bud Fox in Wall Street, but they gave it to Charlie Sheen. I always knew it. I always knew it. Charlie Sheen was basically a Xerox copy, double Junior Whopper version of Tom Cruise. The imagery, when they cleaned him up with the hair, the styling, the drip, that was Tom Cruise. And it's amazing why they didn't give him the role of Bud Fox. Because at the time, Cruz was hot and happening. He was in his early peak in his prime. That role predated the firm, and in that corporate setting would have set him right. So I gotta wonder, what did Charlie Sheen do at the time to win over, and with Daryl Hannah and Michael Douglas, what did he do? But then again, it kind of makes sense because Charlie Sheen was not. He had been in Major League. Um, he had done well, but he wasn't household. So it did wonders for him. Whereas with Tom Cruise was on a different orbit. He was on a different trajectory. So I can kind of see why you go with someone who's the next version of. I can see it because it hit, but his imagery and vibe was just sitting there. When I looked at him, I was thinking, this is the Junior Whopper Tom Cruise. I just couldn't help it. It did the time, and it just put me in the frame of mind like I could so see Tom Cruise with it. It's just kind of like a song. You could so hear someone singing it, and when you come to find out that they passed on it or they didn't do it, you're thinking, yeah, I kind of knew that all along. I was like, yeah, because Tom Cruise would have been Bud Fox. Except I don't think he gets punched at the end in that ground with Michael Douglas without repercussions. I mean, obviously with the wiring, but he would. But you just wanted Tom Cruise to kind of win because the smugness, the arrogance, that East Coast, that kind of vibe, that smelled like Tom Cruise all over. It felt like Tom Cruise all over. And I'm thinking he did movies like All the Right Moves. He did The Outsiders. He did, Cocktail, which came out a year later, and Raymond. But this would have been his. That would have been a movie that they would have had to have given him. Would have been going off about because he fit that role, that corporate Wall Street insider trading, that whole thing. Yeah, yeah. And it's amazing when I watch a film and I sit there and I go, now so and so fits this so well. I'm just like, that's them all the way. That's them. No one else should be able to do that movie. That's them. And when I find out they don't get it, I'm Scooby dumbfounded. I'm like, huh? He didn't get the role? He didn't get that role? Because it had him all over it. If you watch that film, if you watch the cadence, if you watch the vibe, you can't help but not. You just can't help it because you can see him all in that role. You can just sense that that's who should have been up there doing it. You just you can't help but not like you know sometimes you see people and you kind of shrug it off and say, well, okay, maybe that could have been somebody. There's no doubt. I don't know, it's the white shirts, the suits, the styling, the hair, the vibe. It had Tom Cruise written all over it. And so when I find out that they passed him out to give it to Charlie Sheen, I'm like, well, what happened? Because that is such a Tom Cruise role. And if there was one that was tailor made for him, that was the one. But tell me what you think. And would you like to have seen Tom Cruise in it? Or did you go cool with Charlie Sheen doing it? Let me know in the comments. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like. Hit that membership. Because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay well, stay woke, stay free. I'm on peace.